Hey everyone, it's Letitia Berg of Berg Psychotherapy here, and like everyone else, I'm just kind of trying to make a little sense of what's been going on in the world. You know, we've all been in it together, so to speak, as we've been dealing with COVID, and just as we were all getting into the routine of being at home and trying to adjust to this new way of doing everything online, we are now in the midst of some unprecedented events in terms of protests, and not just within the Black community, but the allyship we see out there with recognition or final recognition of some understanding in other cultures about what Black people have been enduring. Many just really silently, many very violently over so many years. So it's heartening to see, but it's difficult, especially as parents. We have desire to shield our children, but at the same time wanting to be a part, play a part in some way in this time in history, to contribute and to make sure that our kids understand what's happening in a healthy way, that they can sift through and also become part of the generation that makes a change. And so I just urge you to fall back on what we parents often have to do when we're confronted with difficult things and we don't know what to do in terms of how to explain it to our kids. I encourage conversation, open, honest conversation, and just allowing kids to ask questions and to be really honest when you don't know the answer, to kind of expose them to as much. There's really no excuse not to get information. We are in the information age, and we're all home right now. The pandemic has rendered us sort of glued to our computers and our devices most of the time. So this is a great time to kind of grab all of that knowledge that unfortunately many kids don't get in school, that really digs into the history, the effects, and the ongoing legacy of racism in this country. So again, just an encouragement to have open, honest conversations, and try to avoid shielding children from what's going on in the world. Obviously, different age levels are going to need different ways of really digesting the information, and of course, as a parent, you know where your kid is in terms of being able to understand and to really take in information that you want to share with them. But I encourage you to do that sharing, because it's the difference between what we've been experiencing, those of us, those many people who have been in the dark, and the many of us who have had to face the realities of the legacy of racism. So have lots of talks, don't stop talking, and participate in even the small ways that you can. If not going out to the protests, there are lots of resources out there, websites and books, podcasts, programs that really allow you to delve into Black history, which, is important because it leads to understanding and levels of respect, and a willingness to see what in previous years by many hasn't been seen. So stay safe, take care of yourselves, remember self-care, and talk to your children. All right, I'll see you next time. Hey, and remember, guys, if you're in crisis, if you just need someone to talk to, or if you have a question about your mental health or the mental health of someone that you love, help is just a phone call away. I'm here if you need me, and the phone number is just below this video in the summary. Take care, be well, and stay safe.